Welcome back to the Retail Show Australia, inaugural here at Melbourne 2025. And I'm with Martin from the New Zealand Retailers Association. Martin, great to see you. How you going?
Oh, really well. Enjoying being here, making some connections. Yeah, it's terrific.
Well, you were one of the fantastic presenters and also led a panel discussion as well. Tell us what the core topics that you wanted to cover and really show the audience about.
Yeah, we're talking about sustainability in retail, and it's a really challenging one, and it's a really complex one. So what I thought we would do is to try and get some retailers involved. So I was lucky enough to find a really good New Zealand retailer in Compendium Group, who have Allbirds and a number of other brands. They could really speak from the heart about their values and their expansion plans and what have you. And then Australian retailer, well, actually a global retailer, but SSP, and they do a bunch of work in behind the scenes as well. So it was just really nice to get the story from the retailer's point of view. Rather than myself, I'm a consultant. I work with retailers all the time, but their businesses are really challenging, and sustainability is a really challenging topic. So,
really well said, Martin. I think sustainability these days is consumers are making decisions based on sustainable attributes and what their ESG credentials are. So from a retailer's perspective, they need to, one, be up to speed with it, two, they need to be able to communicate and express that to their audience as well.
That is so vital. And in-store communications or social media or what have you, making sure that people understand what you're doing, because there can be a bunch of great work going on in the background. And so it can be, how long have you got to talk about what I'm doing to somebody who wants to buy a pair of socks, you know? So it's a real art form. And I think it's, if you start with the right intention and the right conversations early on in the process, when you're thinking about your sustainability journey, then you'll find the people that can help you out on that. And that's part of what this is.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk a little bit about the association that you represent as well, because the New Zealand Retailers Association, you're pretty much Australian, we could say, across the ditch.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of connection. A lot of Australian brands come through to New Zealand. And so a lot of shop fitters and designers have those relationships with Australian brands and sort of international brands, but they generally come through Australia and then some of them through to New Zealand. Association represents designers, specifically retail designers and the shop fitters who are working hand in glove a lot of the time. So there's some really good relationships, and it's one of those sorts of industries, it's the sort of industry where you bump into the others, the competition all the time, and you're actually it's a big network, and there's quite a bit of love in it, I've got to say. And retail is quite a unique industry from that point of view, being a builder in retail. So it tends to be a certain type of person. Yeah.
And I think what you've just highlighted there, Martin, as well, is that no matter the competitiveness of the companies, I think what I've seen in retail is that there's also a willingness to collaborate, and with economies of scale, supply chain, all those type of things. They really want to try and work together to try and make everyone's life easier.
I couldn't agree more. And the relationship between designers and shop fitters and suppliers is really, really key. It's good for business. It just helps you get things done.
Yeah.
And in a challenging environment, we've got compliance to worry about, which you do over here as well. We've got tight time frames, and it's actually quite a challenging place to work. So when we work together, everybody gets a better result, I think.
Yeah. Now, I want to wrap up by talking about this fantastic expo. First time here in Australia. As you said, the exhibitors are looking for Australia and New Zealand customers, audience. What's been your feedback so far on the expo?
Yeah, look, I think it's a really good initiative. I think expos like this that bring people together in a complex industry like retail is really good. Like, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone today from behind a drawing board to go and explore a whole bunch of new tech and what have you. My hopes are that obviously the expo grows and it becomes more diverse as well, so that we've got some really good tech and innovation happening here this year in the inaugural year. And it would be awesome to see it grow, and then the retailers will come in, and I think that's when the magic really happens.
Yeah, really well said, Martin. I think that the great thing about what Hyson are doing is bringing all those opportunities, innovations to the retailers. Retailers are busy; it's hard for them to raise their head above water to come out and go and shop the market to see what's out there. So at least having an event like this, they can come in, spend a day, get to see some great products, great services, but also listen to some great speakers like yourself.
No, it's really, it's a great initiative. Yeah. Really pleased to be involved.
Right. Well, congratulations. Wonderful presentation. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for being part of the show, and good luck with the New Zealand Retailers Association for the future.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Martin.
Cheers.
Bye.